Now to a collection which was inspired by a teach-yourself belly dancing course. Christine Hall fell in love with belly dancing more than 10 years ago and has been collecting costumes, slippers, headbands and finger cymbals ever since. Laura Beaumont went to meet her and got a belly full of a wardrobe with a difference.
Now, I've tried them all. Aerobics, step classes, pulling bits of string, bending bits of plastic, submerging myself in toxic waste, all in an effort to get rid of that tum. But at last I've seen the light. There is one exercise for which it's actually better to have a bit of a pot. And, as Christine Hall will testify, the costumes beat the pants off lycra. Christine, I feel positively underdressed sitting here next to you, surrounded by all these beautiful, colourful pieces. When did all this start?
Well, it started about 15 years ago when I was looking for some way of keeping fit. All I had in mind at that time was getting fit, doing some fitness class, which was a bit more interesting, more exciting than aerobics. I didn't think it would lead me to all this. I think I've got about 150 costumes, plus lots of accessories and props and everything.
Are there lots of different pieces to a cabaret outfit?
The sort of costume belly dancers have been wearing this century, it's a cabaret costume. It consists of a glittery bra and a glittery belt and a skirt or trousers to go with it, maybe a veil or something like that. In many countries, the women actually wear a black cloak of some kind, but when they leave the streets and go into the house, they take those black cloaks off, and underneath they're wearing something really brightly colored, like this orange costume, for example, is from the United Arab Emirates. And the green velvet costume, that is from Saudi Arabia. Again, it is very brightly colored. The women in those countries, they do like bright colors. Many students like making their own costumes. Actually, when you make your own costume, you can really choose your favorite colors. Brigitte's black costume is made to glitter and to bring out her skin tone. She loves black. Black is her favorite color. The green costume is made from some old Indian saris and holographic sequins and lots of glittery bits bought from jumble sales and car boot sales. We do like making our own costumes, partly because it's cheaper than flying out to Cairo or Istanbul to buy some things, and partly because you can just be very, very creative. It is nice having some fabrics which have been worn and which have been loved by people. I always feel I have a bit of history. I actually am in touch with the people who have worn the pieces.
This isn't a belly dancing costume, is it?
This is from when I was living and working in Mongolia. It's smart evening wear. I actually wear it sometimes for special occasions here. Mind you, I wouldn't wear the hat with it. I think that would be a bit over the top if I went to the theatre or something like that.
What about the jewellery? Is it important that it tingles and jingles and makes all kinds of noises?
The traditional belly dancer's necklace would be the so-called gouazi necklace. It's filigree with half moons and it's from the south of Egypt. You'll find that very often worn with belly dance costumes.
It's beautiful.
One of my favorites for dancing with, though, is the veil. I like dancing with really long veils. And you sort of wrap it all around you and then you whirl them around yourself. And it's very romantic and extremely dramatic, and it can be a bit flirtatious too.
So is belly dancing a flirtatious dance?
People sometimes think it's sort of scantily clad harem ladies competing for the sultan's favor. Essentially, it's a women's dance. It's something performed by women, with women, for women, and the man of the house wasn't even allowed to watch.
She just couldn't resist, could she?